Give it up for Brother Young. Cek. Oke, 1, 2, 3. Oke, ini kayaknya bahasa Indonesia aja ya. Hah? Sorry, Pastor Kathleen, Pastor Ben. Really? Oke. Ini challenge-nya ya. Kayaknya challenge-nya itu how to compress God's goodness in my life for 50 years. Compress it to 10 minutes. Okay? Apostle John aja nggak bisa kan? Cuma berapa chapter ya kan? Ya kan? So, okay, so here we go, my epic monologue. Okay. Okay, sometimes in your life ya, campur ya, ini gado-gado ya. Okay, sometimes in your life you have to look back. Yeah, how do you get here? How did you get here? Ya kan, sepanjang hidup kita lah ya, ya kan. So I want to share how did I get here, at this moment standing in front of you, and I only get 10 minutes, my goodness. Okay, so like most Indonesians, Cindo, Cindo, right? Chinese Indo, you grew up, your parents as Buddhist, they took you to Buddhist temple, but they don't want you to be Buddhist, so then they send you to Catholic school. Regina Pacis. Mine is Bellarminos, if you know Bellarminos, right? So sometimes you have identity problem. Am I Catholic? Am I Buddhist? One day, my mom, she was a Buddhist before. She took me to Buddhist temple, and on the temple they have like large wall. Okay. And then on that wall is the pictures of hell, the pictures of like when you're lying, your tongue get burned, get slices, get burned, and when you're stealing, your hands get chopped off, get burned, and then you are cooked in the boiling blood, and then the scary things is you cannot die, yeah. And I don't want to go there. I don't want to go to hell. Yeah. So I feel back then, probably around 5 or 6 years old. So I knew about sin back right over there, and then I feel condemned because when I was little, I already did all these things. Stealing, lying, stuff like that. Then I move on to Catholic school. Yeah. Well, my title is One Religion and Four Churches. That's a title, yeah. And then Catholic Church, Santa Teresa. Ada yang tahu? Menteng, yeah, Santa Teresa. I was baptized, yeah. And Catholic Church is actually my genesis there, yeah. First time I know about Bible. First time I know about Jesus. First time I know that God has mother. Yeah, her name is Mary. First time I know that I can pay my own sins. With prayer 40 times. Rosario, Rosario. Okay? And what I knew, Jesus was busy. If you need to go to Jesus, you need to go to the pastor first. Okay? And the pastor is not available, you go to the saints. You pray to the saints. Right? And then if that's not enough, then you go to Mary. And hopefully Mary will call Jesus to talk to you. Yeah. So I felt like my sins is getting heavier. Yeah. No redemptions. Yeah. So what do you do when you're like hopeless? You keep sinning every day and there is no redemption, and you're going to hell anyways. What do? You just keep on sinning, brother. Right? Okay. But back then, I never skipped church. Yeah, never ever in my entire life I skipped Sunday. Even when my father-in-law passed away, when my mom passed away, in the morning I always go to church. Okay, but back then, why did I go to church? Satu, karena kepaksa, obligation, ya kan? And gue takut kalau misalnya gue nggak ke gereja, I get bad luck. Yeah, enggak? Then God will send me thunderbolt, so I die. Then I go to hell. Yeah, kan? So Catholic was in order to like see God, it was like so close, yeah, but yet so far. Yeah. And the next church, IBC. Yeah. I didn't say it wrong. IBC, not ICB. Okay. IBC. IBC is the Indonesian Baptist Church. This is in South San Francisco. Yeah. So one day my sister invited me. I have no clue what her religion was. It could be Catholic, it could be agnostic or whatever, you know. But he just invited me, and then I showed up, you know. And my first impressions when I went to that church, it shattered my gut image. Yeah. People were very welcoming. Yeah. They make sure I'm welcome and warmly welcome. Yeah, and they show me around, you know, like I matters to them, you know, and then they show God's love. And the best part is they always have potluck after service every Sunday. You know, and when you're poor international students, you know, free food is good, right? So that's the hope for me, right? And then, yeah, people just get around, you know, and then they actually don't want to go home because of this food and stuff like that, you know, they chit-chat, you know. And then I see how these people like acting towards each other with love, you know, I feel welcome, stuff like that, you know. And then I talk to God actually. God, if heaven is like this, I want to be in, you know, show me how. You know, and then they have Sunday school. In that Sunday school, long story short, yeah, I learned that He wants to forgive me. Remember all the sins that I made, you know, and then He wants to have relationship with me. You know, that's the first time in my mind that I feel in my life. I feel light, you know, because I know I'm forgiven, yeah, by the blood of Christ. Yeah, so I was surrendered to God. I was baptized. I think it was in 1999, you know. And then also in IBC, yeah, that's the first stage of being a missionary. So a couple months after I got baptized, they want me to go to Universal Studio Hollywood to do street preaching, you know, with my youth group there. So we did street preaching, and then we went to people and talked to people about God, stuff like that. That's the first one. The second one is in the Pier 39, Fisherman Walk, San Francisco. You know, we sing, you know, and then we talk to people about Christ, stuff like that, you know. And that was my first little taste, you know, how to become missionary. Nothing compared to Pastor Ben, Pastor Kathleen, you know. And I see that in this church, God is gentle. You know, I was a baby Christian. He made sure I was well fed. You know, and He sent me the right people to make sure I grow. Yeah, and then 2010, I moved to Jakarta. Yeah, I went to GICF. Most of you know GICF, Jakarta International Christian Fellowship. I was there for 13 years, and this is the cocoon, butterfly. Before they become butterfly, what do you call it? Cocoon? Yeah. Cocoon. Okay. You know, it's transition moment. Yeah. Outside it looks like nothing. Yeah, but inside everything changing. Yeah. I was newlywed. You know, I raised 3 angels. You know, Hilton, Perez, and Nicole. Yeah. And I learned that your spouse is actually your first ministry. You know, yeah. And then some years after that, I joined the Authentic Manhood. It's kind of like the life group here, you know. And then in that group, it reshaped me to think about myself, to think about wife, yeah, kids, and work. Yeah. In this church, I also commute 2 times a week, you know. Jakarta, Bogor, Jakarta, 2 times a week. Yeah, Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. To go over there is easy because there's almost no traffic early in the morning, right? But to go back, it takes sometimes, man. You know. So I was that committed, you know, to attend their life group and their Sunday service, you know. And then I also led one of the group there, you know. But something stirred in my heart, yeah. After a decade, more than a decade, so I cannot know the feeling of like Pastor Ben, Pastor Kathleen, you know. It was time for me to move on. Yeah, it's time for me to move to a smaller church, you know, stretch my faith, yeah, and then give my talent and gift, yeah, to a smaller church. Yeah, so see, GICF is like supermarket, you know. Everything's complete there, right? And then convenient, well managed, stuff like that, you know. Yeah, they've been there for many years, so I want to go to smaller church so I can serve God better, you know. Coincidentally, in 2023, my friend mentions about international church in Bogor, you know, and I searched it, Google it, and the IG came up. The first picture was Pastor Ben and Pastor Kathleen, you know. So, okay, then in November 2023, I think we were in Swiss Bell, eh? Swiss Bell with Pastor Jordan. You know what hooked me up with ICB? Popcorn. You guys in the middle of discussing movie about popcorn. You know, this is a cool church, man. You can eat popcorn during the sermon. Man, come on, popcorn. We don't even allow drinks in here. You know. You know, I was like, you know, kalau nonton apa Jerry Maguire, ya? You had me at hello. Kalau di sini you had me at popcorn, man. You know. Okay, then I asked permission from the elders from GICF, so they blessed me, and then they let their best one go. Okay. Okay. Now next one is ICB, yeah, not IBC, ICB now, yeah. This is my dreams church, yeah. Plural, literally, dreams. DREAMS, dreams. You know, when I was Buddhist, I saw the picture of hell. It didn't give me dream. You know, in my sleep. Catholic, you know, I had a lot of sins. It didn't give me dream. Okay, when I was baptized in IBC, yeah, I didn't get dream. But in ICB, yeah. Three times, yeah, I have a vivid dreams about ICB, yeah, 1.5 fulfilled, you know, and 2.5 still to go, yeah, and then according to Joseph in the Bible, only God the dreams. Okay, if you want to know what my dreams are, subscribe my channel. You know, I was Catholic for 20 years, 12 years as a Baptist, 13 years in the GICF, non-denom, it's very hard, non-denom, just say like that, okay? And ICB, not even 3 years, but I had 3 dreams, yeah, at least 3. You know, what I love about ICB, yeah, I cannot pinpoint it, what I love the most. You know gado-gado, right? Just like gado-gado, yeah? Yeah, there is veggies, tofu, toge, apa lagi tuh? Lontong ya, sama peanut sauce, right? Kacang kan, ya kan? You eat it separately, it's fine, you know. But if you eat it together, it's heaven, man. You know. You know why it's heaven? Because God is the chef, right? And in Genesis 1:31, Pastor, God says what? Come on, Pastor. Genesis 1. It was good. It was very good. Okay? Okay? So don't worry about Pastor Ben and Pastor Kathleen leaving. Okay? We'll thrive because God is our chef. Okay? We'll make them regret that they're leaving. Okay? So just like in Exodus, right? Let my people go. Let them go. Okay. So this is the two takeaways. Almost done. Two takeaways that I want you guys to remember. Yeah. God's grace found me through different seasons and churches. Yeah. My journey from Buddhism, Catholic, IBC, GICF, and now ICB shows how God pursued me across religion, across continents, and decades. You know, each stage prepared me for the next. I didn't find God, but He found me. Yeah, through fear, through potlucks, yeah, through marriage, through dreams, and now I've through popcorn. That's right. And now I've landed in a church that feels like gado-gado. Right? Different ingredients that only taste like heaven because God is the chef. Right? So point number 2. Since you like gado-gado, be fat. You know what fat is? This is theological. That's right. Faithful, available, teachable. Yeah, so be fat. But the specific one that I want to talk about today is be available. You know, just show up. You know, I think one of the sermon points today is Jesus shows up, right? And you don't need a theology degree. Yeah, you don't need seminary. I was dropped out from seminary, by the way. You know, one semester I think it was too hard and just like, no way, man. Okay. And then you don't need to have your life figured out. You just need to be available. You know, the late Adrian, he passed me the life group, not because I was qualified, but because I was there every Saturday, rain and shine. I just make myself available, you know. You know what? Someone out there outside this church is waiting to meet Jesus through you. Just like when I was in IBC, you know, someone out there is waiting to meet Jesus through you. Are you available? Yeah. Just like I met through ordinary people at IBC who showed up. Yeah. Trust the chef and just show up. God will handle the rest. Hallelujah. The king is cooking and is cooking something good.